Hey, what's up, everyone? If you are familiar with this episode of King of the Hill, then let me know if you share the same memory that I do. And my mama remembers it this way as well. When I told her that the ending was different, she remembered the same ending that I do. I remember Miss Wakefield dying at the very end of the episode, and there were some comments online regarding this episode. I'm not going to share the comments because they were crude comments. They weren't very nice at all. They were rude. But regardless, those individuals remembered her dying and passing away at the end of the episode in Hank's house. That's what I remember. So when I seen this episode, I thought, did they change it, or has it been changed? So then I went to check out the DVD that I own of this season of King of the Hill. This is season 9, episode 2 or 3. It's Miss Wakefield is the title of the episode. And apparently when I looked at the ending of the episode, she doesn't die. But I'm sure many people remembered her dying. And if you're a fan of King of the Hill, or if you've ever watched King of the Hill, let me know if you remember the ending of this episode, and let me know if you remember Miss Wakefield dying. But now, even on my DVD that I've had for many years, she doesn't die. And I remember watching it, and I remember she died. So, let me know if this is different for you. This has actually happened with a few episodes where there was an SNL skit where my daddy kept saying that this person was going to die in the skit, and then it turns out that they didn't, and it changed, and in the end, the person's parent on that skit never died. They didn't die. Well, the same thing happens in this King of the Hill episode. This King of the Hill episode, as what happened in that SNL skit. The elderly person, never died. So, apparently, Miss Wakefield, I remember this whole episode, as I remember many episodes of King of the Hill, because it's one of my favorite shows. I really wish they had continued this show. But anyway, I remembered her passing away, but in spite of that memory, I put in the DVD, and it's different now than what it was. I don't know what's happened, but that's happened with several things in this existence where they turn out different. This is what happens now. I remember Miss Wakefield. She sat down in that chair and sat there with her arms to the side, and she just died. She died in the episode, and everyone was drinking eggnog, and they held their mugs up, and they were like, she's dead. And so it turns out that at the end, after Hank made peace with her and told her, you can come visit me, and stay in my house, you can stay in my house, Miss Wakefield then actually does die, even though she faked her death several times in the episode and tried multiple times to die and pass away in Hank's house. This is the house that she used to live in. It turns out, instead of dying at the very end of the episode in that chair that she sits down in, they just happily end the episode, and this is what happens.
But Ms. Wakefield, you don't have to come back to die. You could come back just to visit. Maybe join us for a cookout or sit under the tree you planted.
That would be nice. Well, I've been enough of a bother. I'll get out of your hair.
Don't rush off. Why don't you stay for Secret Santa? I always get an extra gift in case my boss stops by. Okay, here's one for Bill. Could this be that ear and nose trimmer he's been needing?
I hope it's hungry.
All right, here's one for Peggy.
Now the jingle hop has begun. Jingle bell, jingle bell, jingle.
That is not the ending that I remember at all. I remember her passing away in that chair, just like that. And also, when I seen it recently on TV, Hank patted her on the hand. He patted her arm, and that's changed as well. So that's the third change for this episode. So instead of Hank patting her on the hand, the last time I seen it, Hank patted her on the hand, but she didn't die, and I was like, that's different. But now he doesn't even pat her on the hand, and she still doesn't die. I remembered in the very end of this episode, Miss Wakefield died in that chair. But in this, excuse me, in the episode we see now, Miss Wakefield does not pass away. She does not die in Hank's house. So it just fades off. It just fades out after this scene right here. It's just crazy. It ends in a happy way, but I remember her dying. I remember her passing away in that chair, but not now. So let me know what you remember. Please let me know in the comment section below if you're familiar with this show and you remember the episode. It never was one of my favorite episodes because she died at the end of the episode, but I mean, it was kind of sweet, but sad, and I don't know, it just wasn't one of my favorite, as many others have stated out there. But now it ends happily and peacefully, and she lives on in his house. But it was also always kind of sweet, though, because she did die in the house that she wanted to die in, and she can rest peacefully. But the thing is that doesn't happen anymore. And seemingly it would seem like, oh, it never did happen, but many of us, I'm sure, have a vivid memory of this. I remember it, my mama remembers it, and we seemingly remember her dying in that house, her passing away in Hank's house. So let me know your memories. Do you remember Miss Wakefield dying at the end of the episode? Even though I remember she faked her death in the episode, and I still remember all of that, but I also remember her dying at the very end. And yeah, so let me know your memories. Much love, and thanks for everything. I've been going through all kinds of ups and downs, and all kinds of emotions, and this, I hate that darkness and depression that happens, but anyway, I'm feeling better right now than I was, a lot better than I was, or I wouldn't be able to make videos. But I actually made a video about what I was going through at the time, but I didn't upload it. I didn't know if I was really going to upload it or not, but I might still, I don't know. But anyway, just hope and pray that I continue to not feel dark, because that darkness and depression that I was going through it's just overwhelming. It's even hard to see light when I get that way. It's hard to explain. It's like I can't even hardly see light. It's dimmer, but I can't think of positivity, and it's just, oh man, it's just not fun at all. But anyway, it's eased off now, and I'm able to make videos, so I just wanted to share that with you all, and just let me know your memories regarding Miss Wakefield. Do you remember her passing away at the end of the episode? I do remember her dying, so much love, and thanks for everything. I hope to speak with you all again very soon. Feel free to share your memories. Peace. Bye.